Hola clase, today you're going to learn about subject pronouns. So what are they? The subject pronouns do the action in the sentence and they usually replace a proper noun. For example, Mike catches the ball. We would replace Mike with he. He is the subject pronoun. They also shorten the subject. For example, my mom and I go to the mall. We would replace mom and I with we. Anybody and I becomes we. Jose y Javier play tennis a lot. We would replace Jose and Javier with they. They play tennis a lot. So in English, your subject pronouns are I and we for the first person. And on this side, it's singular. And this side, it's plural. Second person is you and you, or we say you all or you guys, or here in the South, we say y'all. So you is when you're talking to one person and you all when you're talking to more than one person. Third person, we have he and she, and then plural, we have they. And we also have it, which doesn't exist in Spanish, but it's for things that aren't alive. We say it, well, or aren't people. So in Spanish, they're as follows. Yo is I. Tú is you. Usted is you formal. If I'm not really familiar with you or out of respect, I say usted. Él is he. Ella is she. Nosotros is we. And if we're all boys or if we're a mixed group, nosotras is we if we're all girls. You in Spain, you plural is vosotros or vosotras, but that's only in Spain. And on this side of the planet, we use ustedes for you all. And then you have they, ellos, and ellas. So yo, tú, usted, él, ella, nosotros, nosotras, vosotros, vosotras, ustedes, ellos, and ellas. So just to clarify, when it has to end in an OS or an AS. If it's a group of females, it ends in AS. If it's a group of males or mixed group, the pronoun ends in OS. So if 100 girls are in a room and a boy walks in, it changes to nosotros, ellos, or vosotros. Yes, you could look at that negatively and think, wow, that's a very sexist language. Historically, it was. Or you could think, well, the boys have to share their ending and the girls, we have our own. So if it's 3 girls, it's nosotras, vosotras, or ellas, depending on who it is. If it's 3 girls and a guy, it becomes masculine, nosotros, vosotros, ellos. And if it's all male, it's also masculine. So what is this concept of usted and ustedes? Well, you have to think back to a very long time ago when there was a class system and there were peons and nobles and they had to speak up and proper to someone supposedly above them. So if you were a noble, you could address the serving class as tú, and they would address you as your mercy, vuestra merced, vuestra merced, vuestra merced, which morphed into usted, and vuestras mercedes morphed into ustedes for short. So now, when do we use this? Because we don't have a class system anymore. They both mean you in English, and you would use usted when you're talking to friends or somebody that you're familiar with. And you would use usted when you're introduced formally in a formal setting until somebody tells you you can speak to me in tú. So you use tú with your family, friends, classmates, the same age. And you use formal when you're talking to your doctor or your work colleagues or your professors or in a business setting. So now it's just out of respect and we address someone as usted. However, ustedes is the acceptable way to say you all. in this side of the world, because in Spain it would be vosotros. So to recap, first person yo, second person has tú or usted, which we just talked about. You must have the accent mark on this, otherwise it means your, and you must have the accent mark on this, otherwise it means the. So you have él, ella. Nosotros is we, nosotras, vosotros, vosotras, only in Spain. Ustedes is the acceptable way to say you plural. Ellos and ellas are they. If you can, find a song on YouTube. There's a bunch of raps and things out there to help you memorize these, because there are 12 subject pronouns in Spanish versus our 6. Practiquemos. So for this, we're going to replace the subject in red with our subject pronoun in English. This should be easy for you. Mary and Bob would become, that's right, you guessed it, they. George and I, anybody and I, becomes we. You and your brother, anybody and you, becomes you plural, or you all. Linda is nice, she. And my dad is strict. My dad would be replaced with he. Let's see how you do in Spanish. You can pause the presentation and I'll give you your answers on the next slide. Okay, let's see. Maria y Javier would be ellos, even though it's mixed group, it's ellos. Jorge y yo, anybody and I, is nosotros. Now, even if I'm a girl here, because Jorge is a boy, it would still be nosotros. If I was a girl and this is Maria, it would be nosotras. Tú y tu mamá. Again, if you are a girl in Spain, this would be vosotras. But on this side of the world, we're just going to use ustedes for you all. This is the abbreviation. Josefina es bonita. Ella es bonita. Mi padre es estricto. Él es estricto. I hope you did well. If you have any questions, reach out.